China's DeepSeek offers a new path for global AI development, presenting an alternative to the computing power is everything approach. It reflects the philosophical insights and deep exploration of AI from Eastern civilization. History shows technological revolutions are won not by singular metrics but by ecosystem vitality. If the US clings to its compute supremacy delusion, it will sink deeper into a high-cost, low-return quagmire. Since Chinese AI company DeepSeek released its next-generation large language model, tremors have rippled through US tech stocks. In just 17 days, Nvidia's stock price plummeted by 23%, erasing over $830 billion in market value. A swift backlash erupted across American industries, with DeepSeek even facing cyber attacks peaking at 120 million requests per second. While DeepSeek has become a scapegoat for those burned by US market losses, it is merely the trigger. Chinese strategist Professor Wang Xiangsui points out, the real cause of the turmoil lies in two dangerous delusions that have long propped up America's AI strategy. Delusions that US media, to sustain the illusion of tech sector prosperity, have either ignored or actively reinforced. Delusion 1. Computing power is everything. Western media has relentlessly pushed the narrative that AI performance scales linearly with compute investment. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang famously declared, "The more computing power you have, the more power you have." This mantra fueled Wall Street's obsession with the compute supply chain, from GPU hardware to cloud services, with investors convinced that monopolizing advanced chips would guarantee dominance over global AI development. Yet, this logic is fundamentally flawed. Computing power is merely the fuel for AI, not the engine that determines success. Ironically, Nvidia itself has long recognized the diminishing returns of raw computing. Its investments in CUDA software ecosystems, dynamic parallelism, and model compression algorithms all aim to achieve higher performance with less compute. For instance, mixed precision training cut AI training costs by 40% for certain tasks, while the NeMo framework boosted inference speeds by 30% through parameter sharing. But these breakthroughs never became central to Wall Street's narrative. After all, acknowledging the fragility of the computing power myth would destabilize Nvidia's $2.8 trillion valuation. The delusion shattered when DeepSeek revealed its model was trained at 3% of OpenAI's cost, primarily using Huawei's Ascend 910B GPUs. Though the 910B delivers 80% of the A100's raw compute, DeepSeek's MOE architecture and dynamic sparse training techniques doubled its per-unit efficiency. This exposed a harsh truth. Algorithmic innovation can bridge hardware gaps, rendering Nvidia's compute hegemony replaceable. Had US investors understood this earlier, DeepSeek might have been seen as a competitor rather than a threat. But Wall Street's years of compute worship left them unprepared. A single counterexample collapsed the entire narrative. Delusion 2. Performance benchmarks mask an application desert. America's AI sector faces another paradox. Soaring performance metrics have failed to translate into real-world productivity gains. DeepSeek's emergence was no accident. Its parent company specializes in quantitative training, forcing its AI models to survive China's hellish stock market, a daily battleground with 210 million retail investors. To thrive, models must process vast unstructured data, policy documents, social media sentiment, and execute decisions within 0.01 seconds. This pressure cooker environment forged Chinese AI's pragmatic edge. DeepSeek's financial inference accuracy hits 87%, dwarfing OpenAI's 72%. The divergence stems from technical priorities. OpenAI's closed ecosystem and costly APIs, 6 times pricier than DeepSeek's, excludes SMEs and researchers. In contrast, DeepSeek's open source framework and model distillation enables local deployment of 1 billion parameter models for under $300 a month, with customization for niche applications. While US academics beg for GPT-4 access, over 200 Chinese universities have integrated DeepSeek into research platforms. Worse, America's obsession with performance theater has spawned a vicious cycle. To please investors, firms inflate parameters, GPT-5 may hit 10 trillion, while ignoring safety, efficiency, and ethics. When AI aces benchmarks but fails a Chinese high school math exam, it's clear. Chasing scores divorces technology from reality. In conclusion, this is a story about how an ecosystem trumps an echo chamber. DeepSeek's rise reflects a fundamental divide in AI development. China's path, rooted in industrial integration, has nurtured technologies like Huawei's Ascend GPUs, refined by smart manufacturing and autonomous driving. DeepSeek itself evolved through 210 million users' stress tests, a crowdsourced evolution. Meanwhile, America's closed-source approach, while protecting short-term profits, stifles innovation. GitHub data shows 42,000 vertical applications built on DeepSeek's open models across 40-plus industries, versus fewer than 8,000 GPT-based tools, mostly for marketing and entertainment. When technology cannot benefit society broadly, performance leadership becomes a paper crown. China's DeepSeek offers a new path for global AI development, presenting an alternative to the computing power is everything approach. It reflects the philosophical insights and deep exploration of AI from Eastern civilization. History shows technological revolutions are won not by singular metrics but by ecosystem vitality. If the US clings to its compute supremacy delusion, it will sink deeper into a high-cost, low-return quagmire. Reality bites harder than anyone expects.
Are you guys with me? Hi, am I alone?
Thank you for watching this episode of Topics. I am Mimi, and if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. See you next time.
What do you guys think? How is her explanation about the DeepSeek AI drama? Please leave your comment below. We would love to hear from you.
Thank you for making it this far. If you like this video, you might want to share it with a like-minded friend. Thank you, and as always, stay blessed.
Reality bites harder than anyone expects.
Are you guys with me? Hi, am I alone?
Thank you for watching this episode of Topics. I am Mimi, and if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. See you next time.